Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Lyceum of Politics. Friends, today I wish to discuss with you the thoughts of an eminent Indian personality, Dr. Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar or Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, specially focusing on his take on untouchability. So, let's begin our journey today and let's discuss Dr. B.R. Ambedkar on untouchability. So, my friends, as you all perhaps know, that Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is often denoted as a savior of India's untouchables. Okay, during his political life, he organized and politicized the people who were denoted as untouchables and revolted against the atrocities of the existing society. He tried to reinvent the entire notion of untouchability and the social reform movement in India also. Ambedkar himself was born in an untouchable Mahar family on 14th April 1891, and he held the traditional place of inferior village servants by birth, as a result of which he faced the discrimination in his own life and could understand the plight of the untouchables and Dalit people of our own country. Ambedkar was one of the most educated personalities of India of his own times. He completed his school and college education in India, and then he went to New York's Columbia University where he completed his PhD, and later he received a DSc from the University of London also. And finally he returned back to India in 1923. Actually, his pragmatism, his confidence, and his educational values were all reflected in not only many of his notable brilliant works but also in the Indian Constitution. As you all know, I think that he was the chairman of the drafting committee and a very important part of the Constituent Assembly which framed our Constitution, right? And some of the very important or notable works of Ambedkar are, like you can see here, Mook Nayak, which was a weekly paper, Bahishkrit Bharat, Annihilation of Caste, Who Were the Shudras, The Untouchables, Who Were They and Why They Became Untouchables, Caste in India, Their Mechanism, Genesis and Development, and many more. Okay. Now, let us have a look at Ambedkar's take on the untouchables. Now, Ambedkar denied any racial or ethnic or even occupational basis for the origin of untouchability in India by using ethnographic evidences. In a seminar paper that he gave while he was in Columbia University, he expressed his belief that the Brahmins, as a priestly class, enclosed themselves into a caste, and in this process of being closed out, other classes also turned themselves into castes. So somewhere deep down in the society, Ambedkar believed that there existed a cultural unity among the Hindus. Okay, he concluded that the untouchables practiced Buddhism, and the struggle for supremacy between Brahmanism and Buddhism pushed them in the backbench, as Brahmanism was very well connected with the pulse of Indian society. Now, my friends, both Mahatma Gandhi and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar had intellectual differences when it came over the issue of untouchability. Mahatma Gandhi approached to remove the vices of untouchability from the society, keeping up with the basic tenets of Hindu society. But this view was opposed by Ambedkar. Actually, he viewed it as a political problem, and therefore he fought for recognizing the political rights of those people, while to Gandhi this was a social problem and should be dealt strictly as a social issue. Okay, so this was one of the major point of difference between Gandhi and Ambedkar. So now you can understand, my friends, that Ambedkar envisioned a new India, a country where there will be no atrocities happening against the lower caste people. So he knew that to turn this dream into reality, the untouchables themselves have to play a very important part. He wanted them to possess, pride, self-confidence, self-respect, and also to cut all the ties from the traditional bonds of untouchable status. That is, they should refuse to perform works that were kept exclusively for them in the society, like, dragging of dead cattle out of the village, and there were many others like that. Ambedkar knew that education or literacy can be a very strong weapon, my friends, to fight against these vices in the society. Because it is education that can liberate them from the inferiority complex that has hindered their growth. Education will help them to gain their inner consciousness and morality and also give them courage. And as I have told you, that he viewed the problem of untouchables from a political perspective, so he made a plea for reservation of seats for them in the general electorate, which could provide them with the political exposure. Ambedkar also demanded a strong central government who would be able to take care of the responsibility of these people, okay, for welfare of these people specifically. So as you can understand that he was naturally in support of the abolition of caste system, and Ambedkar was vehemently fighting for the upgradation, for the upliftment of those people who were denoted as untouchables in our society. Okay. So friends, this was Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, specially focusing on untouchability. I did not discuss the other areas related to Ambedkar in this video. I tried to explain this in a very simple way to you. And I would like to know that do you think that atrocities against people of lower caste has been reduced in India since we have crossed 75 years of independence? Do let us know in the comment section. Do connect with us, please. Don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to our channel. I will come back to you very soon. Till then, never stop learning, keep on exploring. Bye bye and take care, my friends.